my gosh. Okay, I'm doing a good job of keeping the aloha on Long Island. So, aloha, everyone. And actually, not shocking, that's what today's happy tip is going to be on, right? Is staying in alignment, right? The aloha spirit. So let's all just start with a deep inhale. And exhale, aloha, right? So the aloha very much, it's not just about hello, right? In Hawaiian, it is about incorporating prana, right? Remembering the oneness with nature and so much. So today, I want to give you 3 simple steps. It's actually one method, it's the same step, but you're just gonna try and do it 3 times a day. And I want to talk to you about something super important and then all of the exciting things, right? How we can easily stay in alignment. It's not about being happy all of the time. It's about that comeback rate, okay? Right? How quickly can we return back to happiness when maybe life doesn't seem to be going our way, right? And one of the things that is going to always throw you out of alignment, and when I say alignment, I mean, right, your energy centers are aligned. But think about it as this. We are one with nature, right? The ever-flowing stream of abundance and infinite intelligence, right? So that's when you receive the synchronicities, right? The 11:11s, right? When you feel like, oh my gosh, life is so good. Everything's working out. Everything's going my way. And everything seems to be falling into place, right? So that means you're flowing with grace and ease and you're not meeting resistance with certain things. I talk a lot about this in my Next Level Happy podcast. I have a few episodes dedicated just to the law of least effort, right? It's called Let It Effing Flow. I'm trying to be better about my language, but also stay true to my authenticity and who I am, because that is the biggest key to actually flowing with the path of least resistance, right? And when I say that, when I say flowing with the path of least resistance, that path actually leads us to automatically always manifest our best life path. Because when we are flowing, right, when we are aligned, we are at equilibrium. And so we're not like too up here, not too next level happy, right? We're not like here, we're not somber, right? But it's called having no reaction. And Yogi Bhajan actually speaks about this. He calls it keeping up in Kundalini Yoga. And Gabby Bernstein, one of my teachers, she gave this to us. It's a beautiful practice. She gave it to us at Spirit Junkie level 2. And I'm actually using my Lululemon mat that she gave us from Spirit Junkie level 2. I just got back from Bestsellers Day, which was incredible. I can't wait to share more of that with you guys. She gave us these amazing Lululemon Spirit Junkie backpacks. And I'm super excited to share a different manifestation with you, including Lululemon. And I did manifest that backpack because I thought about it hiking up to the Stairway to Heaven, because one of my now friends, that's why I love traveling, someone I had met traveling, Dana, she had the Lululemon backpack. And I remember thinking, wow, wouldn't it be nice to have that backpack? It really fit so much more extra things in it. She actually took something of mine. I had just bought a backpack too from another super cute store in Maui. I had just bought a backpack and I'm super grateful for it. I still love it. And then there was no Lululemons buy. And as she's using that backpack walking up, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna keep this one, but universe, hook me up with the Lululemon backpack, because this is the one that I need. And the universe hooked me up with a Lululemon backpack through Gabby Bernstein at Bestsellers Day. So all of the exciting things, and I just want to remind you, it all is in your mindset, right? It all starts in your mind. Everything is energy. And as long as we are staying aligned, right, in gratitude, right, we are always going to stay manifesting our best life path, because when we're in gratitude, right, we're close to the vibrations, the higher vibrations of love and joy, and we stay a vibrational match for all of our desires. But back to the practice that Gabby Bernstein taught us. So she used a Kundalini Kriya. I'm going to give you a different practice to keep up with for today, but it's just something interesting that popped up with other spirit junkies in the community, as far as Yogi Bhajan saying keeping up, right? So when he says keeping up, the exercise Gabby Bernstein gave us to use, it's called in Kriya, you do different exercises. And don't worry, that's not your exercise for today. But the idea is, so meditation is kind of like a simulation for life. So when the exercises, right, if you have your arms raised, if something seems to be getting, right, an ego eradicator, if something seems to be getting too difficult, it's mind over matter, right? So the idea is that the energy of our mind, and Kundalini helps eliminate, it's a beautiful technology that helps also to eliminate the subconscious patterns, right, that form over time from our life experiences, right? Or as I teach and know, our soul plans, right? Our soul purpose plans, the different themes that we're supposed to grow through, the different themes that we're supposed to learn as souls, right? And then using the law of free will to make better action choices, right? Through intention. So it's learning how to continue to grow, right, and thrive through whatever life throws at you. Again, not about being happy all of the time, right, but how quickly can we return back to that level of happiness, right? Keep our vibration high, keep ourselves aligned and flowing with the path of least resistance, right, the law of least effort, and stay a vibrational match for all of our desires. So the thing with keeping up, I invite you to try it with just using a very simple gratitude practice 3 times a day. But here's the thing. Don't get caught up in your head about the practice or using any of these steps. The idea of spiritual solutions, right, is to help you return to alignment, not get so caught up in trying to keep up and trying to be aligned and trying to keep up with everyone else, right? That's what we don't want to do. And this is a very important subject. This is something that goes on a lot in social media, right? Is comparison. And I've gone through, right, deep spiritual lessons with these things. And I promise you, that is the fastest thing that will take you out of alignment, is comparison, right? Trying to keep up in that way. And also judgment, right? That's why Gabby Bernstein wrote the Judgment Detox. And it's all about, right, the go-to prayer. I shared this the other day and always, which is, I am willing to see love instead of this, right? I am willing to see love instead of this. Because when Yogi Bhajan said that with the purpose of the keep ups, right, why we keep up, is because we want to remain in the state of equilibrium, right? We want to stay in that natural calm state, and we don't want to be so reactive to life, right? Where we're acting out of that survival, right? Our root chakra, that survival place, or acting out of what's happened to us in our past experiences. So when we keep up with our intention-based practice, and like I teach in my soul boot camp is created around, it's whatever works for you, right? Whether it's Ayurveda, balancing your dosha with food, just using other techniques from Ayurveda to stay high vibe, whatever your own meditation practice is, right? You don't have to have these crazy long rigid practices, right? Even just 1 minute if you're a mom and you're busy and you're on the go, but you make that conscious shift to slow down, take that deep inhale while you're feeding your baby, looking into your baby's eyes, right? This is another thing, actually, Michaela, who designed The Universe Has Your Back deck with Gabby Bernstein, she gave this example at the book launch, and I share it all the time because this really shifted things for me, right? Ayurveda teaches 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. I mean, there's all these different things, right? There's so many different ways so many different paths to happiness, so many different ways to stay in alignment, right? Happy and healthy. But what I found on my journey is that it's about doing what works for you. And the purpose of this happy tip, the focus, besides the 3 steps that you can take to stay in alignment, is stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. And the way we stay in our own lane is by, when you catch yourself looking at what somebody else is up to on social media, right? Or something else. Wish them well, and then go back into gratitude into your own life. Don't go back into looking at the stuff you haven't done. No, applaud yourself for how far you have gotten, right? Give gratitude for all of the beautiful things in your life. And if you can't think of anything, turn on the freaking faucet wherever you are and give gratitude for running water. Some people have to hike, right? They don't have access to things we take for granted every single day, right? So it's all about that, our perspective. Marianne Williamson talks a lot about that in A Course in Miracles. So again, there's all these different spiritual tools, but it's finding the ones that work for you. And a beautiful, simple method that you can use to stay in your own lane, right, every day and stay in alignment is gratitude, okay? So I encourage you to try and keep up with this method, keep up with your spiritual practice, okay, of staying in alignment and letting it flow and letting the beautiful flow of the energy that comes over you when you stop trying so hard, right? That's the law of least effort. If you read about it in Deepak's 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, or my podcast episode, and I break it down for you. And you know, there's acceptance, there's different steps to it, but it's about how we waste so much of our energy defending our point of view or trying to keep up with the next person or whatever it is. And when you relax, right, and you take a deep breath, though, and you realize how life is so beautiful, right? That we have everything that we need right now in the present moment because we're breathing, because happiness and miracles are our birthright, right? And life is supposed to be good, no matter what maybe your soul purpose plan was, meaning the not so next level happy things that you've experienced. I used to be the opposite of next level happy. I used to spend most of my time looking in everybody else's lanes, right? Comparing, thinking God forgot about me, right? When is it going to be my turn, right? All of this. And I promise you guys, it's already your turn, right? And it's about just letting all of the miracles enter. And the way you do that is through shifts in the mindset. And I have found one of the fastest ways to shift the mindset is through gratitude. So here are the steps that I encourage you to keep up with, okay? They are all gratitude. And the first one is every morning when you wake up, think of at least one, but try to do 3 things you're grateful for, right? So you're gonna wake up and you're just gonna say, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to start new and fresh. Thank you for the opportunity to find joy in today, no matter what throws at me. I know there is a higher power bigger than me that has my back. And if you're not sure how you feel about that, just be willing. Be willing to be open to the idea that maybe there is a higher power bigger than you that actually wants everything to go your way. And I am here to tell you the universe is scientifically proven to be in perfect order. So if you catch yourself looking at somebody else's lane, remember, no, look at your lane and be grateful, because no matter how much you're working your ass off or wherever you are exactly where you're supposed to be, no matter what you think happened to you, right? Or whatever you think a higher power may have done to you. Trust and be open that maybe it is catalysting you to be exactly where you belong, and that you are exactly where you belong right now. And the second you find something to be grateful about in this moment, right, is the faster way that you let the universe come and take you, right, to exactly where the best place for you to be in the future is. And we do have say, right, in those things, right? So it does get to feel good. I'm here to tell you that life is meant to feel good. No matter what you think you've experienced in life, it gets to be even better. Happiness is your birthright. You are entitled to miracles, right? So you're going to start every morning with 3 things you're grateful for, right? At the very least, a huge inhale. And I thank you for the opportunity for today to be good, right? At the bare minimum, just setting intention. Thank you for the opportunity. Oh, today is going to be a great day. I'm so grateful. I know I have a choice to be happy today, okay? Start your morning with gratitude, okay? And I dare you, here's your second step. Your second step is every day in the afternoon or midday, whenever you remember. Maybe it's before your next meeting, or try to make it before you get frustrated with your boss or coworker, right? Because then that frustration doesn't have a chance to happen, right? When we slow down and we feel good, we literally raise our vibration. It's all science, and we literally fly above all of that BS, right? So it is like having built-in Xanax. I totally get how you'll think like breathing can help. That's how I would have felt before all of this, right? And then when I was in corporate America still, I would run, I would say the place isn't gonna fall apart if I leave for 5 minutes. I would lock myself in the car for 5 minutes, do 1 minute if you can, and I would take a deep freaking inhale, and it would save the rest of my day. So I promise you, let your car be your sacred space. If you don't have a car, right, find the nearest exit. Just go any place that you can go to, right, for a second of solitude, a bathroom stall, for that midday moment of gratitude, and inhale. And just choosing again, I'm willing to see love instead of this. I'm open to the possibility that everything can go right for the rest of my day. Thank you. Thank you for an opportunity for everything to go right, okay? And just give gratitude, right? For being able to, maybe it's being able to walk, right? To be able to breathe, to be able to see. Some people aren't able to do that, you know? So whatever it is, and even however you may dislike your job, be open to the possibility that maybe you'll like it, or maybe you'll find an even better one you like, and then give gratitude for the job that maybe you don't like, because there's so many people, right, that would die to have the opportunity to have that job that you have. So there's always ways to find gratitude in any situation, right? Right, and even really tragedies, it's the opportunity, and right, for why God is giving us this, it really is all gifts, right, to grow from. And there's a lot, I work a lot about that on soul plans. So the step one, wake up with gratitude, right? Think of one thing or three things you're grateful for. At the very least, the potential to have a really great day. In the afternoon, stop yourself wherever you are, even if you have to go to the bathroom stall, right, to take 3 deep inhales. And then you have the potential for the rest of the day, right, to go really awesome, for you to choose happiness no matter what happens. And then the third thing that I encourage you to keep up with every day, okay, at least for 21 days, it takes 21 days to form a habit. The third thing is to think of something from your day, one thing from the day that you're grateful for, one thing from the day that maybe went right, right? And if you can't think of anything that maybe went right, or whatever it is, be grateful that you have a bed to sleep on, right? Be grateful that you are able to have, you know, a beautiful dinner that night, right? There is always gratitude to find, and energy is contagious. So when you find gratitude in that thing, right, that energy catches a vibration, and then that catches a vibration, and that catches another vibration, right? And then soon you're holding this higher vibration, you're a magnet for all of your desires, and you start to just attract in better experiences, better situations, right? People, places, and things, and you stop hitting all of that resistance, right, in life, trying to force things, right, or getting in upset moods, finding yourself looking at other people's lanes, right, looking at maybe the raise they got or the promotion, or, right, why is this one's life so easier, why didn't they have to go through this? Because quite frankly, it's none of our business. I had to do a lot of healing work around that, a lot of healing work around accepting my soul path, and that we all just have different soul paths, right, different plans. And I do channel that for you. There is numerology to back it up. It is really cool. It is really fun. But it also is about knowing, right, that you don't have to stay stuck in these stories of what happened to you. And that is what changed my life. Affirmations work, prayer works, you guys, right? When I was in Tulum, I set intention, not this past January, the January before, but I set intention to, you know, be able to get these tools, these resources out to more people. I wanted my website to be up. I wanted to have people really viewing my stories online, and I'm so grateful you guys are. I wanted to be able to hold my own retreats in beautiful places. I've had my first retreat in Maui. I had another private retreat in Costa Rica, and I'm having another now in Tulum and Maui. All the details are being secured. And I also set intention to be partners, right? And work alongside these other high vibrational companies for Next Level Happy, like Lululemon. And I'm so excited to announce that I am an influencer for Lululemon. And so I have to officially tell you that when I put the links up for my favorite workout gear or meditation gear, which is why I love Lululemon, it's so versatile. I will make a certain commission, right, off of each purchase. And this is an ad, right, for Lululemon, hence the Lululemon behind me. But it's because I'm so excited. And if you follow my stories, you know how important integrity, right, and authenticity is for me, especially right with being a spiritual entrepreneur and just life in general, right? In the spiritual entrepreneur world, I've become very aware of just how important it is to be true to yourself, to be authentic, and to follow what works for you. That really is the key to life, you guys, all right? And even with using the spiritual tools to tap more deeper into that, it's finding the tools that work for you, slowing down, listening to our own needs. And by using those 3 steps, right, keeping up with that method, you will get more clear on your authentic self, your truest self, okay? What it is that makes you feel good, what it is that you need to feel good, right? And really understanding that it truly is our oxygen mask first before we can give to the rest of the world. So I will be putting the links up. This is the Born to Be Wild. Born to Be Wild sports bra that I love. It has the really cool back. I'll show you. Oh my gosh, are my favorite pants. Oh, my foot's a little numb. So that's the one, and I'll be posting more of, I wore the black one when I was at the top of the stairway to heaven, and so much about staying in your own lane. I'll do a whole separate vlog on that situation. Wait, and these pants, can I tell you, I've searched for these pants. So Lord knows I love comfort, right? I love, love, love comfort. And a reason why I love Lululemon is it's just really good quality. You guys, I've been using it since I started with SoulCycle, right when I got my Miracle and my obsession to drink was completely removed. And I became obsessed with the quality of the pants. So these, not a coincidence for your method to align, these are my favorite Lululemon pants. They are the Align pants. I will put the link up for you guys. It is the best material ever. They are like, you know how some spandexes, they could be too thick, or I tried to save money, right? And I got some different discount brands, and they're just not the same. They are not the same. There really is something magical about the different spandex, but these specifically, so if you've ever gone to Lululemon.com, right, or if you've gone into the stores and you've looked at all the different options for pants, but you're not sure and you don't know what ones work for you and you don't want to try them all on, I have your back, girl. Not an issue. You want to get yourself hooked up with the Align pants. And I do the shorter version. There's a longer version too, where they're like a little bit longer. So check those out. But they are soft, right? They keep you warm if it's a little bit windier out, but they're also so super light for summer. So right now, especially as we're like in spring, but then like, I don't know, with the wind, it kind of felt like fall and you're like, what's going on? And then I've been able to miraculously, which is great, actually like go for runs, right? Be in like my sports bra, right? Even like bathing suits the other day, like just really soaking in the sun. So no matter what temperature it is, no matter where you are, I will testify for you guys that the Align pant from Lululemon is my absolute favorite. It is the best material, and they last forever. I have Lululemon pants from maybe like 2-3 years ago now, some from 3, possibly 4. I should probably Marie Kondo method this. I should definitely Marie Kondo method my gear. But they just work. They last. They are high quality, and I love them so much. So I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of the Sweat Life and help just inspire more people with all of these spiritual tools, right? And just realizing that you don't have to stay stuck where you are, right? I used to think I would have to be reliant on taking anti-anxiety medication, right? Or all of these things, and or that I would have to live only a certain way. And turns out that way is to listen to what feels good for you. And no matter what it is, no matter what restrictions, right, life or dietary things you may have, it is about finding what feels good for you. So I'm so grateful that I get to help you do that. I'm so excited to bring more awareness into the community about all these tools to get you next level happy. And I want to hear about you guys trying to use this method, okay, to stay in your own lane and to stay aligned, right? These 3 steps: gratitude in the morning, taking a minute to slow down in the afternoon with some gratitude, and slowing it down at night before you go to bed with some gratitude about your day, okay? So stay high vibe, shift your vibe with these 3 simple steps, keep up with it, keep up with your spiritual practice, and you will not have to keep up with anything else in life because you'll just flow. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you're having an incredible week, and I look forward to the next Happy Tip. Bye.
But now I've seen it through, and now I know the truth, that anything could happen.